It's meant to be like I said, 15 December 2025, Eddie Bay. I've come across bare 10 videos on social media. And the 10 videos, so, a clear picture of perhaps a syndicator working in Accra. Say, yes, omo pure water. And the MOB Amananoma. And say, omo be sending pano honomo direction, maybe omo learning pano with gold. And it's happening all over Accra. Some of the stories from Kingsway, there's a war Accra to Kaswa Kwine. So some of the stories happen Atomic, some of them also Tema. And this is Gossip 24 Mesro. So maybe a subscribe button so no click a bell notification icon. So now my cousin Yakupo Yaduma in the month of October, a canton for happen China no and a year coin to Mesro. So person could be August 24. You recommend this outlet we at the amount. So met me a facilitate with visa process no at the amount on Saka visa kai. Say a visa before payment. And she said no October, you call canton for the mum a visa before payment into Saka visa. Now we check us. We need you one episode which ma numbers in the dash screen no. Ubet me afre and that's what's happy. Now the wedding come on. It's your story no right. So the first video maybe who you know. Hey, let me be a friend of Amafil's video now. Amafil's channel no didn't happen here. Our atomic. I go react no to say go for no e wiano. Omunya ho kwa wiano ma me penny baako and I just said driver. They say oh twika no and e be fa no. Our atomic to Madina stretch no eso wabana or train church.
Hello guys, so I wanted to put this awareness out there, right? So if you are on your way going anywhere and the taxi driver stops you, please don't go. So I was on my way to work today, and while I was waiting for the trusty, a taxi rider passed by and he was calling me. I didn't mind because I'm not picking taxi, right? But he was persistent. So I was like, maybe he's looking for direction somewhere. So I went to try and help with whatever he might need. And only for him to say that, oh, and where am I going to? I was like, I'm going to Atomic. I was like, I just sit in the car and let's go. He would drop me. So when I sat in the car, there was a lady, not a lady, a woman. She's old, in her 50s to 60s. She was sitting next to me, right? So I was on our way going. The lady asked him that, no, like her change, and the man was like, hey, I don't have change. And he asked me that, do I have change for 50 cedis? And I was like, no, the money in my bag will not be up to the 50 cedis. So whilst I opened my bag and I was checking, the man turned to look at me. I was like, it's normal for someone to tend to, check if maybe Oshushan Susanna has said not. So after telling him that no, I don't have the change, then we continued with the journey. So I was on our way going, and the car, the lady was like, my branch or Hawaii. So the man was like, oh, if you branch, and then he will drop me off here because they are not going my route. So they dropped me at I don't know, it's opposite the Labone stretch or whatever. So they dropped me there into North Labone. They dropped me at the junction. So whilst I was about to drop, when I was opening the car, it was not opening. I was just hitting. It was not opening. It was like I should hit this side. I was holding my stuff. That is my food and my bag, and I was hitting it. I was thinking that it is weighing me, so I had to put it down in between the woman and I continued hitting. He was just pointing it to the direction that I just kind of hit this kind. So I was hitting it, and he was like, he's coming to help me. Because after everything, I just got distracted. My mind was not on my bag and my stuff again. So he's coming to help me. So when he said he was coming to help me, immediately I just opened, the thing just opened. So I dropped without even checking or confirming anything. And mostly one thing that I do is, my bag always gets open. So I mostly check if everything is intact. But this time around, I didn't check. I just closed it and I just walked off. So after everything was done and I went to take Accra car at Atomic, so I was in the car and realized, I opened my bag and I realized that my phone was stolen. Like, it was just overwhelming, so I just dropped. Nothing could be done, I just dropped. And I called that I couldn't because so I just wanted to put this awareness out there.
And then I'm for sharing a story new year. And she had about 3 or more people coming to her comment, but there are 3 comments catching me eye, right? One of them, the hair lady GH. They said the hair lady cocker. I say technique and for you see or I'm a full sweet. So we to me we are dear free I'm a full bag me. Or when you see the same technique, Edemano, the same series technique, the same thing on Mokacha Mafoso, San or Mokacheno. No, kind so didn't happen here on the same stretch, but they didn't know. Guess from North Legon to Madina. So it looks like say squad no as a stretch so and more pretty or more uses our technique on several other Ghanaians and the hair lady GH and so as sharing the experience and who are commenting more. So no dear or the so to me survive here. Now the phone in the bag no and as the person that's why no into when you know area but the same technique no you see one so. Another person Miss Rosemont. Miss Rosemont say honestly I encounter a similar ordeal. I was sound stretch no and so na can confront nya no ho kwan. Ono kwa po de okofie no oda nyankopo ase etonkosia be miensa e de pattern ne kra sen kaka kiti utumu say ko be su akasa. And then aside Miss Rosemont, there was one lady to her friend Ethel. There's Ethel also can say a similar thing happened to them. So it looks like this cartel and I said this group of people the atomic Medina North Legon stretch so just more uses asking way or the tax baby see what say mammy penny womb and I said papa will crabby woman near there now driver and I said I said gates now okay now the bag is why I said fixing gates and one of my pass right. And then in 2026, you see July. As for July, I've seen about 8 videos in July, about August, right? And out of the 8 videos, there are 2 videos, and also a trend from Kingsway. Kingsway workers who are crying so. And the first video came from this particular gentleman or chair said, "Oh, one and the year friend no. It's no Russia could be an year and 1 year dear. And what's in a church room." What's in a church will be a hot tonight, no? Not the same comfort, one of mono ato pure water. Pure water no motoy, Now, Branty can say so comedy and I say, BBC about boys, comfort no motor in channel. I'm an pure water and be so about a Jennifer Dudo Akuma or no pure water no. The way ya no.
Saturday, you train me. I didn't at all.
Yeah, 2 man say, you were Jumam, not my wife, a friend, me say. No home fanunti. Me award and I'm in point them, Namimbra. See my fan on hospital.
Okay.
Inti me catch me boss say my wife on the home fan inti me per se no rush fear not me in a hospital.
Okay.
Inti me catch me boss na boss say okay what it any dia me award na me parking temnity yanko. Ti me ko faka Kingsway me do na ndom amafu bebre home break down. Ti so like he say malam car be see one sprinter.
Okay.
Timi rush na me kwashe back seat.
Now oh come alam.
Na me come alam.
Okay.
Timi rush kwashe back seat. Na 3 guys be ebe come ho back seat wo.
Okay.
But 3 guys na ebe come ho back seat wo. Ba ku say nose mask, na ba ku say face mask. Na ba ku no dey cap to say make cap ya.
Okay.
Inti to be frank me dey imagine anko mo so be say like omu be pray me bad and I say bibi sa me no man say mafaka. Inti my wife na adwena na e me trim say me call ma call rushing at na hospital.
Okay.
Inti me fa car no na and careful and two can a movie clan or be bejina so oton piota or bema.
Okay.
Na guy ba kwa me side on the top piota. No o man one city queen. No catch and say oh I can 50% na mo dey see ya na mo ye. Ya te kam ni te ya mamuska mo pesa mo sesan.
Okay.
Sana planting na ma planting nti o catch him say oh me yi ba ko na me so me use na so oh me dey so comment me by me the wa me wife for friend me nti ma ro me nsa na me ye ejuma nti ma ro me nsa nti o dey ma me nje ba ko na me fa ro me nsa ti me dey ro me nsa na me say oh me ni ma ye white nti ma me fa bi fefa me nim ti me dey bi fefa me nim fiti wo ko nyina me ka say me hu bibia na me dada me hu she
When this was still now hefa.
me do sit even na me da hospital by obi o dey me ba hospital me bisa no ka che me say ohun waka mu say kan ni lo di fi malam ba Accra Kingsway.
Okay.
Until me first a kiss with me, send me the car. I'm saying, me my fucker na car, na de me come alam. As I soon me, oh, for can the old female, ba, Accra. But I mean, just I say, cause or no, parking cano, guys. One of female, I mean, I'll move see, their car no go, slow cano, BB catch and so back seat on my car. So find me the boots. In the back seat, we boot one here.
Now, this gentleman's account was on the 22nd of July 2026. Guess what? There is a similar story also from Kingsway, which shows say there is a growing trend on Kingsway. And this time around, lady be a friend Emmanuel Anyame, and I just say share video way on TikTok.
Me and man do for no. Me fa car o Kingsway. Saturday obi e pre car no me kwa car so a. Enti e data car na me ka che mate ni se mate me si wo ShopRite. Enti e kwa car no ye se betu na bla bi ton so nipa me ensa na to am so obe ka me ho ye me ensa o back seat. Me ma me ensa na be ka me ho. Enti e ton so na bla ni ton so no. E na oyi ba akoma na e se onka o man 650 pesos. Wan fa ma no. E wo no e che ya san ka ne betu no. I saw this is an man farmer, teach you no use only back my mind, and I'm man no so J, no do so near the mammy, Miss or the mammy, and because man minimum, it is a mistake, I mean mistake, I may, yeah. Says that's my yes, I'm mistake, yeah, and can man, and to me do 2 million mother, me do 2 million for say. Some mistake way, more be and ye be that, so take no be beton so, no than be a man, not discover mobi, nor the amount said you so mammy, men yes, I'm mistaken be that. I was there, me, yeah, and say, well, woo be and come. And I made me wo medical because the wo and come me wo na medical.
You then at all.
Medin so me wan say mada. Me hu hwe. And I can't de me can't twemu ko akaso a. Kaso na after Sunday me be see ShopRite na bla mate ne ka chem sa. Sister, I no so be see wo shop. E do akwa kaso asan ba. Wo de see ane yankwa ye adwuma. Nti o me si fi car nim no. Ena me nante e basa. Me hu hwe de me hu ane say me ka che da ban say wan na e kwa salasi. And I made me nanti to say basa and I made the corner me for car. And you do salasino, let me see fika, and I make me who baby and once there will be a ma bonsa. I said be a man and some ma bro me number basa and I made the bedroom fee. Me do forget I say me be a local man to me and be a metallic gate no. And the about me bag by a good job until the was sister, Mama na about alligating. And say one of me bano. E ko frɛ me fie ru ane na yere no kun e baaye na papa ne frɛ ne nua ba ko fie botia no baaye na obefa me ko hospital nti me ti mani no na me kun na te me nchen hospital me san say na ba ne sen e na me da he no te
no man je ohun hwe na wo kita obi bia
me say me bag ene me sika she phone ni na omo de bag ni nyina ne fusika ni nyina de ko ye
Janjo hwa time na ade see
time I see ni dey me ntumi nkyere time because that time no me take me hu time me dey bedu ye me bedu fie na ade asa me bedu fie na ade asa me bisa man say time me so me bedu fie by 10 to 11 nim
te futo be na de magana fo
te futo na magana fo ne say me sram bebre sa motena ka mu na so bi to nso na te ka ne ho anpokọ na sensesa na odi nso man panje.
So this show say the squad no mo operating our Kingsway ne dey omo tricks no and also more technique no so measure that to pure water no my said I so more yet generous towards you insure the I say also on this sound jeba kwen it is ba kwen na wo je no ba kwen na question mark wo ho che say anhwa wo no ma ende na we wie ya no we do better te wo no na de say car na de wakọ de waba ansana ye besi we Africa no ma na yesiu ba ye besi wo no na de say Japan a odi wu aka no mu de on sign enfa ensi and that is the squad of walking so in so no omomodu soprandi right. And then there was one lady a friend na adwa the so see on no de ndie eto no wala pass but the nya nkopon ase se wa makwan ama mo ewie ni pasa no na de no ye de kom se na approach no e wala pass hono mo.
So I'm scared. So when I dropped, a man approached me and then he was like, Mommy, this was how he was behaving. Mommy, Udiama. And then I felt like, let me just act along. I was like, Pachoi, Sana know you. Okay, Matty. Yeah, like no call that side, so like we're just walking and he was saying a whole lot. And Makuma Moye drew. I was saying me quite sorry, I'm so me quite sorry actually.
And it appears from the comments. I want an video, no, as no, I just say La Paz so dear. Scheme a honomo, a prophecy. Scheme no. Omudu could do it ya. No matter what.
Intino, me cashin so, best is last pharmacy, children of last pharmacy, children. Now be cash and say shortcuts will honor all who send committing me a train. And mind you, look at school bags too. In China, Monsieur John, she used to like, not a caca be do honor, so baby, uncle for a fuck air inside no raha straight to a copy ward station name. And then he was like, Obey me, ask my dear back. After you will come to ask for money, I was like, Sanko to me, the bag and I could jamia. And I was like, oh, me pen temo. And I say, me name Saba, my bre. He mentioned some place when our brain a whole lot. So I met me the bag nature and no frail will be he pointed somebody out. So miss me the bag nature papa and can cover na my bag beji. And I say, how can I leave my bag with someone I don't know? No, say and then a bonnet so only the paboni me not end. See, God bless mommy for no moton adi or kwa hono. And I heard one woman saying, say, Mammy, call white corner, son, or more call. So I felt say, be with him, mammy, and I say, like, our best friend, mammy, son, and mammy, and man, I say, baby. So when the woman shouted, Mammy, cock, and then I heard the other guy, no, the papa, and I'm pointing it out and saying, with John, dear. And then the woman blinked at me, like, no, yeah, my son is a minko. So I just left the man and I was going. And while I was still crossing me and see we kwasiaba.
And then there is a gold scheme. Now, with respect to the gold scheme, no, I came across a story from one lady on in the experience, no, it happened here. I was painted.
I was hypnotized in a scam. 30th July 2026. Around Estate Junction. I was on my way from Estate Junction to church service. On getting to FM bus stop, I met a man who said he doesn't know his way. He's going to Estate Junction. I pointed to him, he just right in front of him. He said he was looking for one Madam Mary who sells things from Abrochi, brings things from abroad, and he also wanted to change his dollar, his money. Whilst I was talking to him, he brought out a dollar from his pocket. And he said he was going to change the money. And I told him we are standing by the roadside. He should keep the money. He should keep the money so that the boys around will not follow him just to attract because he was having bundle of dollars.
Okay.
Whilst he was standing by the side, another gentleman was passing. When he stopped the man and asked the man if the man knows Madam Mary. The man quickly said yes, he knows Madam Mary.
So the second person said he knows Madam Mary.
Yes, please. He was acting like a passerby that was stopped. And he claimed he know Madam Mary. And I was like, oh, okay, since you know Madam Mary, that's fine. I didn't know. One question I asked myself, I followed him. I don't know how I followed him all the way to where the so-called Madam Mary is.
And I must say, when you listen to the story, you say the lady was greedy. Another part of the story feels like perhaps she was hypnotized.
When he was going, he had wanted to remove $100 for both of us each. But the second man said, oh no, he should go and come. We'll wait for him. That was how the man with the bundle of dollar left to go and give it to Madam Mary to change for him. We waited. He came back. When he came back, he was so appreciative. He was so excited. He told us how he saw Madam Mary himself. He told Madam Mary that we had helped him. So he said Madam Mary said he should give us gold each. He shouldn't give us the money because we could spend it. So while we were sitting at some corner, they put something in my hand.
Right, because it doesn't make sense.
They told me not to open it, that it is gold. It needs heat.
They put something in your hand.
Yes, please. They put something in my hand. He said it's gold, and the gold needs heat. At a point, he took it from me. He held it, and the next month was so grateful that he had given him the stuff called gold.
So that's the second man.
Yes, please. He was excited they've given him gold. And he told the man, so now that he's around, he doesn't know how to sell the gold. How will he go about the gold? The man said that we should look for mercury. If we can get him mercury, he will help us do the gold. And we asked him, how can we get mercury? We don't know where they sell mercury. He said he's not in this area. He's not in the area. So he doesn't know how to get the mercury for us. He showed us some item we could get mercury from, like the thermometer the nurses use under the arm, a laptop, the lens of a camera. We could get mercury from it.
So those are the things that he was mentioning to you that you can get the mercury from.
Yes, please.
Say, well, the approach there is almost per direction, right? Or boy, papa is you saying we say boy me me person me mau gold. Any idea? This happened in Spintex.
Sitting by one of the shops that had closed that night, and whilst we were sitting there, he said he wants to use my phone as the mercury.
It was around what time?
That was around 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
Around 9, because I was there. I was with them since 8. So as at 9, I was still with them. And he told me that for him, since I don't have the mercury, and for him to be able to help me use the mercury to grow the gold, I should bring him dollar. There is a line on the dollar which has mercury. I can get mercury from there.
But the interesting thing, say, a similar scheme was run on one lady. Just say your friend and Naya. Just say need so happen here our cantamount to need to do area more. Even to the extent say, also papa ni approaching so free nzema now pese oko a flower station or a flower station no into all papa na see you omo call papa we ho no mo na papa we indirect you mo.
Everything. I was walking to the Tudu road to go and board Madina car and come back to campus. So me pim obi, and then it was an old man, me pim. He was, let's say he'll be around like 60 thereabouts. Okay, me pim, and then I was like, oh sorry. So no bemen, he was holding a blue rubber. He was wearing blue Lacoste. He was holding a blue rubber. I was like, oh sorry, na patrol me call. Was so free in Zima baby na, but I don't know if in Zima is in Cape Coast. But he was like, oh, in Zima na, but now per se, I should show him Togo station or something like that. So I think I've been hearing people mates for Nepal, flower, and the way he was saying the thing, like he's pleading, maybe he doesn't know that if he asks someone, a guy or something, and Nipano, a Beijing or things, because the man no. A more drawing things, no person be beji friend in some, so he's pleading with me. Minim honoma, memfanenko. But I wasn't so sure of the Togo station, and I didn't want to mislead him. So yeah, corner me can say, onwa di mechi no ka say, who the embusa papa no di wenimuno, and she say, papa no enim honoma, so that the man would papa ni nim honoma na papa ne de alcohol no.
At the end of the day, you know, papa ba akono na order it your mono gold. And I panic catch up about so go T junction so muscle pie.
Security personnel see that he's working with people. Don't change the thing that he's coming to do for him. Said, "Nah, I didn't no emuye drupa if you're crossing about versus sounds or bedding. I don't know." And I say okay. And I made him go to the opposite side of the road. He said, "No tell." I've forgotten the Accra City Hotel, something like that. Until I kojina, the man in the shirt na yeshia no. Menena kojina the other side. I was even hurting because my leg was hurting. But the man said, "Do the inner hand train no baby to see our baby to see and they call." And I was like, "Okay, matter." So you know how I'm trying to find a buy no see the way my boy many day. Person menfa we mama. And then he gave us one yellow small. This one he claims it was a good, and he gave it to me. He wasn't like on person be able so or the nsa bang me, and he told me to open my hand and all the share me same. So I used my left hand to take it. It's a meji, and then meji, and then the other man in the shirt was like, both of us are from different places, so there was someone more on Subi. And then the old man said I should give my own to the man. That one is small to me. If I'm a local catch me get to me, the new son, if I'm a papa no, Obama make a scene. So the man will catch up and say, Uncle T Junction, Uncle Bompire.
And Papa Rani is the same scheme. I will not know so I'm the gold.
We were standing there waiting for the man in the shirt because Papa ne catch and said the old man catch and said Uncle Bompire or T Junction and go at old man and the son. Man pay and Gusun T Jina Honum sign, and then the man was like Yanko in Accra. Yen Nantin Copperson fan meme the enemy. You see, he took the first one he gave to me and the map papa. So he said he wants to give me another one. So me young person who say or the baby say mamena we wait to me Jeff me say main things. I don't know what, I was just following whatever he was saying. Okay, so Medinichi and we were all going. We were walking by the roadside. I mean, I wasn't thinking anything. He doesn't look harmful. I was sensing alcohol from one of them, their mouth. Okay, but I can sense alcohol in their mouth, but papa they have alcohol in their mouth. So yeah, Kono, Yoko Jina baby, Missy Uncle Nasakra, he said no engineer quinum sa. Now quinum the middle of the road, sa.
It's a real day, no. She made direction to a flower station, no. Eko Korea say. Omo faka enkwa flower, right? Na it was some koko bomb pie, omu yobia, or ye clean, and I'm like, oh yeah, then who's any pa?
Or the when he be papa, the same thing he gave to the other man in the shirt and me, no. Or the same thing my say I can't so in power pound and he wants to run away with the things or something. I said, won't give my things to you. So I just went to give my things to the phone accessories people. Made it I didn't have phone accessories and then I told them that young call. No one could jam and far away and call. So my own wasn't a tissue. That yellow thing he gave me wasn't a tissue. You know, yeah, Nancy, I call can't say the T junction where he said I should go and pray. Me, I didn't go and do that breathing. I just went to stand there. And then I was coming back. And he came to meet me and said, the other man is talking plenty that the old man, no, he said, the other man is talking plenty that me, I've taken his bag. Once he first got in the bag, and he wanted to take my own and his own together. No. But I didn't give it to him. I'm doing that phone accessories person. So, old man, I catch himself and they say, Nebu phone, I didn't made in the bag and now call. Now, if I'm in the bag and the bed, and then I told him send you hand papa because I saw papa so Moti junction on Tijna was papa in bada, it's not paying bada, and he said a security for no frame you. You see the Nemana, Michiana for an Kutan rubber balloon, or so they could just security for no time they could Accra City Hotel now we were waiting for him into a day. Or catch him say security for no friend so Brambe fan or way we use it some fan in a man and co. Into no kayako. And I'm say on train. Me, I was scared that maybe they'll go back and go and take my bag over there. But I told the person that she shouldn't give my bag to them. Into the age now, I don't even know how to say the thing. Okay, so age now honum sanya train papa ne buy. When the man was talking plenty, and why did I take his bag and give it to someone? I should give his bag back to him. So I went to take the bag and when I was standing there with the two of them, Mami bin and I will trim Obon and literally me say I should leave. So I felt like when I was walking with them in the campaign, people were looking at us so much. I don't know how to say, but I was walking around for like 2 hours. From like 10. I had a class at 11:30, an online class. So I was in a haste to come and join my class or join in the car or something. Do you get it? I told him that I had a class. He was like, please, he's coming from afar and he doesn't know Accra. The thing was being plain. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just following them up and down. The same man that he wanted me to give my things to, no. After I managed in a car, being flower, opposite where the Medina Casa have been standing to take people at that to do side now, in front of the Tulu building. You see where the Medina Casa have been standing opposite. Papa named flower. And the same man who wanted to take my things was like, Yen Papa, no, the old man said, Yen Papa, now or pie at the end. And I can't say, on fire, I'll be the first man when he came that I've taken his bag. And my boyfriend also walk back. And then the man said he should give him back his thing. When the man said he should give him back his thing, no. When he was giving the thing back to the man, I didn't see anything in the man's hand. Neither he didn't give anything to the man. He was still holding the thing. Do you get it? He was still holding the thing. One fashion, I'm up into
on fashion papa. So I'm not coming papa and and then the man is saying, the same place that he went to give his thing to the security. Plenty things be at where the ATU side is. I feel say, Papa no pay at the end. The same man wanted me to give my things to him, and I say he's scared and he's scary to me. Menfa, friend is saying, may wait the man, that yellow thing he gave me, claiming it's good. Menfa, me if I see some I won't see. To Menfa, man on that. Papa Nemfa Yonko Afla Wone Yonko Bompa Yongusuna, it needs someone to be holy to before they can change it to say you can use it to say then what's the same baby too much, so you have to pray on it and things. Yes, I be out ekuta nsemu hunana asa ekuta ebi asasa bi ekuta wa hunana asa. So men yen kanche papa na Yemfa Yonko obema papa ne ba akona papa ne bi akọ, and then the man was like, oh obetina catch mom say carry na so mo film no Yemfa Yonko Afla. And I say omo waka wa hanum so obetima di matinem ni na yakọ ni akọ bompa ya wa Afla. That was when I told him that no, who the young Konamen found security place now do robber nakakujano. Young Konamen koja or honum nekofa or robber. I didn't know how to just leave. Please don't watch insult me. Okay, nothing was going through my head at that moment.
Such a crazy story, right? But then it tells you that these are schemes amount for air running on the streets of Accra. It's so when I'm in Montesua, no I am vigilant. There are other stories. One story from a lady or call Cape Coast, right? Anchor for Ekokoye Clinic House.
So you see this car going, right? Okay, let me tell you something about it. So we came to Ankafu to do our clinicals. When we went to the ward, right, yesterday, that was our orientation. I realized that there's no food there and most of my colleagues were hungry. So this morning I decided to go to market to buy egg so that I can sell. So when I was coming, this is the route, right? Then Miss Mayor, who say I'm not a stranger here. This is here na kana bepa me home. So it got here and it was like my menace. At the saying I'm fine. Me bray say me run. Like let's go and drop you. I'm so thank you so much. I'm just going here. It was like me bray no TH no ya saka weni na ready na me na you were free. That is what the driver told me. There are 3 guys, one at the back, 2, one at the front, and the driver. So this thing is it funny? It's not funny. And I realized that it might be true because sometimes Holy Spirit talk to us. Holy Spirit really talk to us. Say, baby, see how you feel it. When I was coming, I just waked up, so I prayed and I committed my day into the Lord's hand.
And then there was another lady out on the experience, no, it happened here, our tema, you know, I just saw no such Sophia Simon. For those cases, they don't show a trend. Of course, they may happen, but they don't show a trend. But with all the stories, no, they happen on the Atomic to Medina and North Legon stretch of Accra, no, they happen. My friend is saying Kingsway, any Kaswa stretch, no, so. And after so, they happen with the gold story. Say, Boame Cherry direction, yeah, no. It shows a growing trend. It means so. So no one we near the ho. Now I am vigilant. Ghana Police Service for so if indeed there is a syndicate of the sorts or Kingsway to Kaswa Kwaineswa, I believe say something can be done. Able to me I bring you to book. Not one, but 2 people are giving a similar account there. Then it's worrying. I Gossips 24. Also bet me actually wondering or comment section. What's your experience? My Accra.